Dímelo, dímelo. This is LaJama TV podcast brought to you by Community News Network and Strive305. I am one of your hosts, So Fly. And of course, I got my BFF, my best friend, the beardo that's now weirdo, my boy Chef Frankie.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Chef Frankie, and today we have a super special guest. My homie since maybe 2016, 17. May I take a bite?
Hi.
Miami's dopest influencer, foodie, lifestyle blogger. I mean, she does it all. So
She really be
thank
influencing
you.
too.
what's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's up? Thank you for inviting me. I'm excited.
Of course.
Thanks for coming, right? Like, we
course.
appreciate it. Like, you're actually our first influencer guest on the show because everybody else has been a chef or a restaurant owner. So, yeah, man, it's nice to have somebody that's more like us and just likes to eat food and film it. So,
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and we get to show love to like other restaurants and stuff today, because so far what we try to do at first is like get the restaurant owners to show love to other restaurants. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like bring their favorite food, and we've had it happen once, but you know everybody wants to bring their food. So at least now we get to like showcase other people's food. And
Right.
and May did not disappoint. She brought everything.
So earlier today, we spoke with May and we were like, okay, what do you like to eat? I mean, you're always eating a bunch of stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean you wanted to eat that night. But when you're not influencing, what do you like? And May put us onto this spot that Frankie and I haven't been to. So tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about the spot and what you brought.
So this spot, this is called The Bright Side. They are a bar that's located near Little Havana. It's on 17th Avenue and Coral Way. It's nothing, fancy, nothing like that. It's very chill. It's one of my go-to spots right now. When I just want something, chill. I just want good food, a nice drink, nothing crazy. I can just go in my sweats and it's something easy peasy.
So it looks like bar food, but it looks like
Yeah.
really good bar food.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
It is. The bar food here, I want to say it's one of the best in Miami right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's yep. That's a big statement to say. They make their bread in-house and they're like super proud of that. And if you don't know, making bread is kind of difficult.
Sucks.
Yeah. So their buffalo recipe is made in-house also. They don't use anything that's like
That's
pre-made.
this one. That's this one next to me, right? Yeah.
Yeah. They're also known for their chicken Caesar wrap and their beef on weck. So
Beef on weck.
yeah.
All right, let's talk
weck.
about the beef on weck, because I think that's this one. It's kind of like a roast beef sandwich,
yeah.
like au jus, right? Like it comes with the au jus and
bless you.
horseradish. No, not hachu, au jus.
Sorry.
Which is like beef broth. Au jus is like a
Thought he was
beef
sneezing.
broth that you dip your sandwich in, your beef sandwich, and then it always goes a very American sandwich, and it goes with horseradish.
Yeah. It looks great. It looks amazing. At first, when I opened the box, I wasn't sure what was in there like that, but then I realized,
So when you order it to go, they make you build it yourself, and that's
Right.
the reason why we're like a little bit confused about the situation, because I'm like, okay, there's like beef in a bucket, which buckets are great.
I've actually never had it, so this is gonna be my first time with you guys.
So it's cool because when we spoke to you on the phone and I asked you that and I was like, yo, what is your like go-to? You were like, yo, the chicken Caesar wrap.
Yeah.
And you were like raving about this chicken buffalo dip.
Yeah.
So like talk to us a little bit about that dip because it looks fire.
Okay, so I was put onto it by a friend, and I don't know, when I hear like buffalo chicken dip, I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. It's probably okay. No, it really is something special. Like as soon as I took that one bite, I was like, I'm addicted. So now every time I go, I always get the buffalo chicken dip and I always get the chicken Caesar wrap. At this point, I walk in and they know my order. They look at me and they're like, the chicken Caesar wrap? I'm like, yes. With tater tots? I'm like, yes.
And okay, out of a 7-day week, how many days a week would you say on your own without, right? Like when you're not doing your blogger thing, how many days a week do you eat like this style food?
This style food? So I like to cook and I like to eat at home. So if I'm not doing my influencing stuff, I want to say maybe like 3 times a week.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you think
That's
so?
actually a lot.
I mean, breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Yeah. There's a lot of meals in a week, so I
Yeah.
guess 3 isn't too bad. She's
Yeah.
kind of like me. Yeah? I eat a lot of burgers and chicken wings and,
I try to cook a lot at home, but I don't know. A good burger, some fries, chicken buffalo dip. I don't know. I could go for that maybe once a week at least.
Yeah, if I'm not cooking and if I'm not filming, then this is kind of like my go-to also, you know?
Yeah.
Flanagan's of the world and those type of places, you know? I don't know why.
So the place is called Brightside.
Yeah.
You said it was like in Little Havana area? Mm-hmm. All right, and you brought us some wings. You brought us a burger, the buffalo chicken dip. Mm-hmm. You brought us the Caesar salad wrap.
Yeah.
You brought us the, what was it again?
She's going to say the name.
What was it?
The beef sandwich.
Oh, the beef on weck.
Oh,
beef on weck.
So I've never had it before, but I know this is like a fan favorite at the restaurant. So I've been told to order plenty of times. I'm just so obsessed with the chicken Caesar wrap that's what I always get, you know? But apparently that's like a super, you know, a go-to type of sandwich in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a very American thing.
All right, so I don't know about you, but I want to start with the burger.
Burger? All right.
Yeah, I'm in the mood for a burger.
I'll grab the burger
Oh,
for you.
thank
I had
you,
a burger
sir.
today.
I appreciate it. And then maybe we can get her the chicken Caesar wrap.
I mean, I kind of want you guys to try it.
Oh, okay.
Because
even better.
I had them last night.
Even better.
I'm kind of curious about that beef on weck.
So I'll cut this one in half. I'll give you I'll give you the one half, and then me and Sofla will share the second half.
There you go. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna try their burger. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what the name of the burger is on the menu, but it looks like a double burger with cheese, lettuce, tomato. It almost looks like a Big Mac a little bit. It looks like some French dressing or something on it. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna give it a try, and I'm not gonna wait for Frankie to finish cutting.
Well, I'm finished, so you don't have to wait for me. You know what? You got a plate over there? Okay, cool. I'll take a plate here, and then I'll just take a little piece. Let me get this part over here. Oh, wow. You can tell they make that bread fresh, though.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie.
So like the croutons in the chicken Caesar wrap, you know, it's made in house.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I like anything made in house. Anybody who takes their time to make like something simple like a sauce, and you know, because there's a million sauces. Like you go to the grocery store or your distributor and get any kind of sauce that you could literally kind of sauce you could think of. For you to go out of your way and spend the extra money, because it does cost more to make it yourself. To go spend the extra money and the time and the effort and the prep and everything, like my hat's off always to people who make their own sauces and who make their own details, because I think it's super important.
Right.
You know?
I mean, the devil's in the details, right?
Absolutely.
I like it too. I respect that a lot. People that make their own sauces and make their own breads, I respect that a lot, because I wouldn't be able to do it. If I ran a restaurant, I try to make my life as easy as possible, but some people choose the struggle.
Yeah.
And they want to make their sauces and they want to make their bread, but that's what makes them special and that's what makes the food good.
I agree. So I'm going to what is that? Beef weck. Is it weck? W-E-K? W-E-C-K?
I think it's W-E-C-K.
W-E-C-K. I got to figure out what that means. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had
I hope
never
you're not
heard of
saying
it prior
something
to this.
bad in another language or something.
That might be. It's the only words I know in any other language is always the bad words. Except like Japanese. That we do the sumimasen, arigato.
You lost me.
Frankie went over there and after a few days he was talking Japanese.
Yeah, like my 5 words were popping.
Yo, so right now, on the cheeseburger, again, I don't know the name of the cheeseburger, but cheeseburger is actually really good. The bun, soft, buttery. The meat, medium, perfect. Cheese, nice and melty. And like I said earlier, it does have some sort of Thousand Island dressing or something similar to that, which kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, a Big Mac on steroids type vibe, you know? I hope I got that right. Shout out to Brightside.
Bro. This beef on weck is popping.
I know, it's so good. Like
It's
I'm
really,
like, wow.
really good. It has like a grain. I want to say it's almost like a brioche that has like multi-grain kind of on top, but then they finished it with like Maldon salt, like flaky salt, with the horseradish and the pickles. Like, yo, this is like my flavor profile right here. It really is. I like pickles on everything. If anybody didn't know, if you're serving me and it's a burger or something that takes pickles, like I need extra.
I love pickles.
You heard it here first. Frankie loves a good pickle.
Pickle slices. But you know what I don't like? So, what's your favorite? Regular pickles, like dill pickle, or do you like the bread and butter pickles? You know the bread and butter pickle, like the sweet pickles.
I don't know.
No,
I kind of like the sweet pickles.
really? I'm exactly opposite. I like the sour, like regular dill pickles. Usually, like if you're in the store buying like a jar of pickles, the ones that have the little bolitas in it, that's the sweet pickles. They call them bread and butter pickles.
I don't know if I've even had those.
That's what they make.
Like,
That's what they usually make relish with.
Brother, this beef sandwich. Brother. Right side, let me talk to you for a second. This beef sandwich is amazing. It is fall apart in your mouth, soft bread. Man, I don't know. I wish I wouldn't have shared with you guys.
No, that sandwich is all the chain. I'm gonna go for the burger. Man, the bread looks exceptional, and they put more than enough beef, and it looks very simple. American cheese.
Watch, it's gonna remind you of a Big Mac when you get into that, like whatever that dressing is on top. It kind of reminded me of a Big Mac. Little pieces of pickles in it, little crunch.
So they're big on not overdoing anything. You know, everything is just like, it's a simple classic burger. You know, nothing crazy. They don't want to be like too over the top. They just want good food. You know, straight to the point. You know.
Listen, if you pay attention to detail,
Yeah.
it's like art, right? Like if you're an artist, whenever you start painting, you use all the colors, right? But the badass artist, my favorite artist, and I can shout out my boy Jonah, and I know a million other artists. I'm actually wearing the 004 shirt right now, but there's this dude named Jonah, and all his art is, not all, but most of his art is just black and white. And he goes with one black and white can and kind of just like a spray here and a spray there, and it's like an astronaut. You know what I'm saying? Like some craziness. And I feel the same about food, right? Like when you first start, you're all about making it, the highest stacking with the most
Right.
ingredients. And then once you've been in it for long enough, you say, let me use the best beef and the best cheese and let me make my own bread, let me make my own sauce. And your 4-ingredient burger will I don't know, what any other burger's ass.
In essence, it's kind of like mastering your craft, right?
100%.
I mean, I think it's like that with everything. I think it's like that in all sorts of arts. You know, when you start and the creativity's flowing, you just start throwing ideas around left and right, and you're firing on all cylinders, right? But it does get to a point where it becomes a mastery of a sort,
100%.
right? And then now you find yourself like way simpler, doing things just way less complicated, and it actually comes out better.
I think so. I think so too. That's when you can tell somebody knows what they're doing, when you don't overcomplicate things.
Speaking of complicating things,
Yeah,
you're about to bring
exactly.
that buffalo chicken dip over here.
That's exactly what I'm bringing.
Oh man, que rico! Look
I
at
cannot
that.
wait for you guys to try this.
I don't always have this because I feel like this comes out of a bag most of the time. But so far, by tasting the other things, I'm pretty positive this does not come out of a bag.
No.
And it's made in the house. So I'm excited.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I got the chicken buffalo dip right here.
And they did not slack on the chicken, guys. They did not slack on the chicken. I want you to know.
They don't.
They're not fucking playing around with this.
Oh wow.
Told you.
Oh, wow.
You thought I was kidding, huh?
That's really good.
That's
I
amazing.
want some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, send it over.
Yo, it's crazy because when you first take that very first bite, it tastes like any other, buffalo chicken, like right at initial. But after just a few seconds, that flavor explosion it's like fireworks. Bing, 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 bing. They start hitting off. It's like I'm still tasting it right now, and I only had one little bit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like that flavor lasts and change.
I'm still with it.
It's addicting.
It's
I'm telling you.
good. They didn't just put like a regular old cheese sauce with a little buffalo in it. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I know exactly what they put in there, and the combo with the saltiness of the chips is fire. Let me get one more. I'm gonna have to steal it.
Right side, I think we're gonna have to pull up.
Yeah.
Right
I'll
side, I
definitely
think
be
we're
there.
gonna have to pull up for real. Oh my God. Yo, this right here, I'll take a tub of this, a case of beer, and just leave me alone for the weekend.
Yeah, I'll get missing. I was just gonna say get missing for the weekend. Whoa.
Wow, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Told you.
That's really, really good.
Something that I really admire about you is that I feel that when you say something is good, it's always good.
Yeah.
I don't think you lie about your experiences with the food.
No, I can't.
When you told us that this was fire, like you weren't lying. Like this is amazing. I don't know, man. Like, how'd you even get into the whole food influencing thing? Like, I know that when I met you, you had been going to Cafe 72 and you had just kind of really started influencing, but what even brought you to that point?
Really, I started just for fun. Like, I wasn't really trying to be an influencer. Like, I opened a page, I opened the Instagram, and this was back when Instagram was only pictures, not reels. So I was just posting, like for fun, and my friends started following me, my coworkers started following me. Y poquito a poco, like my page just started growing, and I was doing giveaways, and then people I didn't know started following me, and I was like, oh my God, like this is so cool. And, as time has passed, my page has grown, and it's become something that I did not even know was possible. Like, I really had no idea that I would be at the point where I am today. Like, it blows my mind.
Because this is like full time for you, right? Like, you don't have a 9 to 5 like most people do, right? Like, this is your 9 to 5.
So it's been 5 months that I've been doing this full time.
Hell yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's a beautiful thing. You followed your dream, and in essence, you're living your dream right now.
Yeah.
And where is it going to take you? I don't know.
I don't know.
Look how far it brought you now, right? So I don't know.
And the thing about being a blogger or influencer, right? I guess there's a lot of names for it. It's like, okay, one thing, having your own business is super hard, right?
Yeah.
I can attest. Like, it's super hard, and you're gonna fail 100 times, and you're gonna get back up, and the whole thing, right? But being an influencer, I feel like, I don't know if you want to say that it's harder, but it takes so much more time to be successful, right? Because I met May early 2017, maybe.
She had like maybe like 3,000 followers.
A couple of thousand, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 followers. Yeah. I know not more than that, because I remember thinking like, that's when all the bloggers first started like coming into Boss Burger. And I was like, what do you mean you're a blogger? I didn't know what that was. And everybody had 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 followers. Yeah. And I was like, why would I give you free food if I have more followers than you? Right? Not you specifically, but for the bloggers in general. But I maintained a lot of those relationships, and all of those guys have a lot of followers now, but they've only the ones that have been in the game this long. Right? 7, 8 years, 7, 8 years in the game right now.
8 years in. So this was not like an overnight thing. Like, it took me 7.5 years for me to even be able to quit my day job.
Yeah, they say in the music industry, like, overnight success takes 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like you put in the work for 10 years, and then you're an overnight success.
Right.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I do. I know influencers get a lot of shit, but I definitely respect them because they have to put in that time. It takes years and years and years for them to get into your For You page or into your, TikTok page and stuff. Like, it takes so long. So I definitely respect this. So shout out to all the influencers that get a lot of heat from the food community and just from the restaurants and from everybody else. They're doing a service, and I definitely appreciate it. And I guess that brings me to a question. Okay. So since your job is finding restaurants and putting it out there for the public, if there was one restaurant that, obviously it's probably already out, but if you could gatekeep one restaurant that's out, which one would you take back and just gatekeep it?
Brightside. This one.
Brightside.
This one.
And you brought it to our show?
And I brought it. And I brought it.
Horrible move.
No, but I brought it because I have such a connection with you guys. We've known each other, for years. I'm not going to bring cualquier lugar. You get what I'm saying? Like, I needed to bring you guys something special for real.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
So this is it for me.
Well, it's definitely special. So far, everything has been great. And I think we have to try the chicken Caesar wrap.
Please,
yeah, I would like to try the chicken Caesar wrap.
Because that's like me is telling us this is like Brightside's claim to fame in her eyes. So we got to give it to you.
I got a question for you. So was there a moment, or when did this moment happen, or what was that moment where you were like, oh shit, this is working?
It was maybe like 3 years ago when Reels first became a thing, when it became available, when it was a feature on Instagram, right? I had to like switch over from like picture content to like video content which was hard. You know, it's still, I mean, I'm better at it now, but it's still kind of difficult too. Like, it takes a long time to like get the videos done.
It takes a lot of thought. Like, you have to put thought into it. Like, okay, wow, I got to shoot this because I need this because I'm going to mention that later. Right.
So when Reels became a feature on Instagram, that is when my videos really started taking off. And I was getting more and more and more offers, and like big offers, you know? And once I was able to make steady money, even if it wasn't that much, it was, you know, just a couple $100 here and there. But once it became kind of like steady, I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
If I were to grow my page, maybe I can start like charging more, and more national brands will start reaching out to me, and then I'll have more opportunity. Like, that's when it hit me.
Right.
But that was 3 years ago. So now is when I got to a point where I'm like, okay, now I can, you know, do good content and also choose the businesses that I want to work with. I don't just work with anyone and everyone that reaches out. Like, there's a filter to me choosing the restaurants that I want to work with, because not every restaurant, you know, is gonna be top notch. Like, it is what it is, you know.
And how many times, or how often, I guess is the better question, how often does it happen that you go to a restaurant and you didn't like it? Like, how many times does that happen? And what do you do when that happens, right? Because you're already there, you were already invited. Somebody might have even paid you, right? So that's kind of like the stickler. They paid you, so like there's a little bit of pressure to say it was good. How often is it not good? How often do you like actually tell the truth, or do you just not post it? Like, what do you do in that situation?
I do not post it, and thankfully it hasn't happened a lot, but it has happened about like a handful of times.
Where like the food's just not good. It's just not what you thought it was.
It's either the food was not good, the service was bad, the food took way too long. I'm never gonna forget, I went to a steakhouse, okay? The name steakhouse is in the name of the restaurant.
And we're not gonna put you out there, but you messed up, bro. I just want you to know, steakhouse.
Yeah, Mr. Steakhouse.
I went to the steakhouse and I ordered a ribeye. I ordered it medium rare. They gave it to me well done. So I'm like, the name steakhouse is in your name. How is this possible? I requested for them, you know, for me to get the steak that I ordered, right?
Right.
They understood. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. They saw it. They're like, oh, wow, you know. They took it back. They came back. They brought me another steak. Well done again. I was like, no. It's okay to make a mistake once, fine. But to make it twice, and you know that I'm there to shoot content also, so it's kind of like, no. And I remember talking to the restaurant and I explained what happened. They understood. They're like, come back for brunch. I'm like, okay. I went back for brunch. I had like an eggs Benedict with, I forgot what cut of steak, but I couldn't even chew the steak.
Overdone again?
It was just so rubbery that I had to get it, like, I had to put it like in my napkin.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't. I gave him 2 chances. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't do it.
I got $100 if you say the name of the restaurant.
No, I'm not doing that.
Come on, I got $100 too.
That's 200, man.
No.
That's more than what you got for those feet pics.
Stop. People don't know about that so fly.
Now they do.
I'll cut that out.
You gotta watch what you tell people. You never know who's gonna put you out there on podcast with the feet pics.
Oh no.
Wow. All right, so when it does happen, you just don't post it.
I'd rather not.
How about if it was so my question would be, I guess, like, how about if it was a paid gig? Hey, come to my restaurant. I'm gonna pay you.
Yes.
And then do you say, hey, look, I don't know, I'll give you your money back, but your food sucked, and I'm not gonna post this, or like, what's the
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's never. I could. Oh, that's like a shot in the heart to a chef. You know what I'm saying? Because chances are it wasn't the guy who invited you. It wasn't his fault. Most probably, it was some guy he had back there that was, you know,
probably
too many hours, or he was just sick of his job that day. You know what I mean?
I have another story if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the place to say it.
There was another restaurant that invited me.
400.
No, I can't do it.
Okay, no, go ahead.
So, this restaurant, I mean, okay, they have a certain reputation in the community, but I went I shot the content. It was a pretty good experience. It wasn't like the best. But I guess I should have done my research. And I learned from that situation, right? I posted the video. It went viral immediately, but for the wrong reasons. Everybody was like, how can you post this place? They were like on dirty dining. They're known for having like cockroaches and this and that. But I didn't know this. Like, and that's where I messed up. You get me? Like, that was a learning lesson for me.
Well, we ate worms and ants last week. So one little cockroach here and there did not really kill nobody.
But did you eat that knowingly or not?
No, but at least the bugs we ate were dead and roasted. These are alive, and Help Me Howard shows up at your place or whatever.
Having bugs in your restaurant is unexcusable.
No. So.
And you had already posted it.
I had already posted it. It was up for like 2 days, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and bueno, so.
But engagement is engagement. So I get it. You probably had to delete it or something, but. Hey, it got you some views. It got some people talking.
I'd rather not, because now that reputation is tied to my reputation.
Understand.
So I had to reach out to the owner of the restaurant, and I explained, what was going on. I'm like, listen, the video's going viral, but for the wrong reasons. And I have a bigger responsibility to the community than to this.
Yeah.
And he actually got really upset. He goes, well, I paid you. Keep it up. And he goes, delete it like in 2 weeks. And I'm like, in 2 weeks, the damage is done. There's nothing I can do,
Yeah, after 2 days, the damage is done.
No, exactly. And I was like, no. And I gave him his money back. I was like, I don't even care. Like, I'd rather not.
So that's the thing is that I've heard, like on the restaurant side, I have, obviously a bunch of chef homies. And they've told me, like, influencers come and then they pay them. And then the influencer says, like, oh, I hope it's good, man. It looks good. I hope it's good. Because I would hate to, like, bash you. And then the chef is like, or the owner of the restaurant is like, no, hold on, bro. I paid you. You're not gonna bash me. And he's like, no, oh yes, I am.
Oh,
that's
wow.
part of that's part of the deal. Somebody, I'm not gonna mention who it is, but it's somebody we all know, both chef and influencer, and kind of went at it in that way where he was like, no, I paid you, bro. I don't care what I did to the burger. Like, I don't care how it tastes. I'm paying you this much money, right? And it was like a significant amount. It was a pretty big. One of the biggest.
I mean, I can understand that from like the chef, or the owner's point of view. Like, yo, I'm paying for the service, but at the same time, what all three of us do at this table is an art form, and we tell the truth.
And we have to keep our integrity.
That's kind of like what I'm getting at, right? Like, LaJama is what LaJama is because it's the places that we went to go eat at anyways. You know what I mean? We're not trying new shit on the show. On the contrary, we're eating the stuff that we like to eat, which is street food. Yeah. And I think as long as you stay within integrity, that's a great thing. Unfortunately, you're gonna run into those situations where the food's not good. You and I have had those a few times.
Yeah, like maybe 2-3 times it's happened.
There's a few LaJama episodes that will never see the light of day, and the reason why they'll never see the light of day is because I don't want to make you cry. Yeah, and I don't want people to hate your food because I'm sure a lot of people probably feel the way we did. But
yeah, and I think for me personally, it's like, man, I don't know.
Hold on, but Bright Side is good though. I just want to put that out there. Like, y'all been talking, and I've been eating this chicken Caesar, and you weren't lying.
I told
this is fire. So look, you guys keep talking. Yo me quedo con el sandwichito este aquí, ¿me entiendes, Mende?
But it's happening. And so like me, and he's the same way actually. But for me personally, we've been, I don't know, I want to say like maybe 3 spots that I'm like, we were doing like a favor for somebody. Like, hey, go to my friend's new restaurant, and I'm there like hardcore cringe in the kitchen, get to the table, like trying to fake it, and then the whole time thinking like, bro, if one person that follows me comes here, bro, I'm never gonna hear the end of it.
Right.
For sure.
And I end up calling the person who sent us like, hey, bro, we can't do it, bro. My bad, like we did it, but I'm faking it the whole time. It's written all over my face. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, I'm that kind of person, and I'm gonna just say the truth.
Right.
I'm supposed to be nice, so I just want everything I put out to be positive. So I'm gonna put out only the positive ones, and the negative ones you're never gonna hear about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I think there's a thin line. I think anybody who goes out there and fakes it for $1, you're doing the community a disservice, and you should be fucking called out for that.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know?
Like I said before, man, I hate it when I hear the word hidden gem, or when I hear this or I hear that. Everything can't always be amazing, bro.
Yeah.
If you're a food influencer, everything can't always be amazing. There's gonna be some shit that you don't like. You can't say everything's amazing, and not every place is a hidden gem, especially if it's got a fucking 100,000 views on your TikTok. It's not a hidden gem anymore.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and up front, there's a lot. The good thing about being an influencer in Miami specifically is that we have so many restaurants. So
Yep.
if you go somewhere negative, I think it's kind of nothing to not talk about it and just go to another restaurant that is good.
Right.
Because for every bad restaurant in Miami, there's 10 good ones.
100%.
You know what I mean? And so I guess my next question would be like, where outside of Miami is like the dopest spot you ever been to? Like the thing you were happiest about, like to blog about
Ooh.
outside of Miami.
Hold on.
Yeah,
And
'cause
I've
we
seen-
travel with Miami. We go everywhere.
And I've seen some of your adventures. You definitely get out and you definitely get to try food in other places. What's been your favorite?
Let me see. I have to think about it because I've been to quite a few places. I mean, I really like Italy. I went to Milan, to Rome, Florence, and the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah.
And I always think about Florence specifically. So Florence, there's, I don't remember what college it is in the US. They have a campus in Florence. So it's like Americanized almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like people there's like a lot of English speakers. So you get to like go to like their local spots, but it's easier to like communicate,
Yeah.
you know? And I like the pub scene there too. Like I just,
So even over there, bright side style bar food.
I don't know about bar food like this, but like just like the bar scene, like the amount of beer that they have and different types of beer that we don't have access to here in the US.
Yeah.
Like that to me was so cool.
Yeah, like my sister's in Greece right now. Mykonos. Shout out to Lily.
Oh my God, Mykonos. I'm obsessed with Mykonos.
Yeah, what was your favorite thing in Mykonos?
Oh my God.
Let's say like favorite food.
Well, I went to party, so.
Favorite food, Molly.
Wow. I can't lie, one of my bucket lists, like things that I would love to eat would be grilled octopus, Greek style, somewhere on a Greek island. I would love to eat grilled octopus with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, and that's it. Just like that.
Yeah.
Con dos limoncitos, déjame tranquilo, let me just be.
Yeah, my dream is like pesto, anything in Italy somewhere on a mountain in a vineyard making the pesto in the pestle and mortar, right? Like
Oh, I made pasta in Florence, but like on the countryside.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a dream of mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it eventually.
That was
Do
pretty
you
cool.
ever feel, I mean, your job is to pull out your phone and film yourself doing stuff. Do you ever feel acomplejado when you're in some of these places?
Acomplejada?
Yeah,
I
like to
mean,
pull out the phone. Like, I feel like sometimes people's biggest fears are our own heads, right? It might stop us from doing things. But have you ever been somewhere where there's maybe so many people that it kind of like maybe blocks you a little bit from being creative? Do you ever experience that? Or are you over that aspect already?
For the most part, I'm over it, but there are certain circumstances where I'm like, okay, this is really dimly lit, you know, and I'm taking out my phone with my light. I don't want to bother people around me, so I do it as quick as possible, you know. But I still do it.
I think when I'm alone, because like if he's eating somewhere, he'll film it and we'll post it. If I'm eating somewhere by myself, like we'll film it and post it. If we're together, we film it and post it. And I think when it's me and him, I kind of don't care, right? Like it doesn't matter what we're doing. Like I don't know, I'm way more comfortable when I'm by myself is when I have like a little bit of the, I wouldn't say jitters, but just like I'm a little bit more respectful to the people around us
Right.
versus when it's us two, especially if we have like a cameraman with us and the whole thing is like, no, this is our section. Y'all do whatever y'all want over there, but right here, this is our house for the moment. You know what I mean?
So you feel better when Papi's around.
When Papo's around, Papo.
Papi,
so
I love it. Yo, so what is the hardest thing about what you do?
Editing.
Welcome to the rabbit hole, my friend.
Editing,
So far, knows
editing.
about that. It's his
I
favorite
spend
thing
my
to do.
days in a cave on a computer. Ugh.
Yep.
So that would be the hardest thing for you?
Yeah. I mean, going out and experiencing new places and shooting the content and just like hanging out with my friend or whatever, like that's cool, you know?
That's the fun part.
Yeah, but now putting it all together, you know, all right, what's my hook? Okay, now I have to think about, you know, what my hook is gonna be. And I already know what it is that I'm gonna talk about because I talk about my favorite things, but just putting it all together and like, you know, I write a script so that, you know, I have my voiceovers like it matches the clips on the video. So it's like a whole thing, you know?
Now that you're not now that you're editing, because you've been editing all your stuff for a while, do you find yourself shooting to edit? Like I find myself a lot of times now, since I know what I want it to look like, I'll shoot to my edit in my head. I know I need to start with Frankie walking in the door. Frankie's gonna meet the show. In my head, I kind of already have certain shots that I'm already looking for. Do you find yourself there yet?
Sometimes, I mean, I kind of just go with the flow. Like
just wing it?
whenever, yeah, you know, I take my mics in case I want to use my mics, but I don't always use my mics at the restaurants. It really just depends on the experience, you know. Like I really go with the flow. Like I don't really have like, okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna shoot this burger. It's like I don't even know if I'm gonna like the burger, so I'm gonna go in and try everything, and then I'll talk about the things that I like.
Dope.
Yeah.
And like, so, okay.
Wait, real quick, before you ask another question, tú me puedes pasar la jalita
Well,
ahí,
the chicken wings, this guy's
Yeah, bro.
he's on a roll.
Yo, I
Okay,
told you
so-
I didn't eat lunch and I didn't eat dinner, bro. So I'm gonna have me a chicken wing.
These are
bro.
like mozzarella
egg-
sticks or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, pass them over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one too.
Yeah, go ahead.
They look like little air roll.
Yeah, they look like egg rolls.
Are
But
they?
there's like
I think you call them pizza
there's
rolls or something.
marinara. You want marinara? Okay, so Meg, if you had to delete everything from your page on IG, whatever, right? If you had to delete everything off your page, but you can only keep one restaurant on the page,
Wow, te la pusiste duro.
which one is it?
Pobrecita, she's gonna lose all her sponsorship money. Poor girl's not gonna be able to pay the rent this month. How you doing?
And why, right? Because it could be like, oh, because this person gave me 10 grand to do it, or it could be because they had the best food, or it doesn't really matter the reason, but I do want to know. One from your
I'll
page.
talk about the campaign that I'm most proud of. So
That's a good way of flipping Frankie's question and not getting yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
But hey, don't mind me. I'm just eating these chicken wings. Go ahead.
So when I had like 9,000 followers, I got my first big campaign with iHeartRadio and Outback Steakhouse. So they invited me to go to Las Vegas, and they paid for my flight, my hotel. They gave me VIP tickets to other events, and I was able to bring someone with me, like, and everything was like paid for.
Awesome.
So before I even hit 10K.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, so when that happened, I remember when I got the email that iHeartRadio wanted to invite me, I cried. I was like, I was at work in my 9-to-5 job, you know, checking my Foodie email, which I shouldn't have been doing, but whatever. And I got the email and I literally started crying at my desk, because that's when I realized, I'm like, yo, these big brands, like, they noticed me, like that's crazy, you know? So maybe I would keep that, because I'm like, I'm so proud of that moment.
Yeah, and I think
That's awesome.
to your point, like, so before you were either a big influencer or you kind of were just starting and nobody paid attention to you, and you had to go and pay for all your own stuff, right? Like there was
Yeah.
way less of the monetary aspect of the blogging game or whatever, but something happened where they called it micro influencers are like popping, and I think these companies realize, like, yo, I could pay this guy, you know, that guy, what is this guy, Food God, was charging thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right.
And I think these big box brands said, you know what, I'd rather pay 100 micro influencers, you know, 1% of what I was paying this guy, you know, and we'll get more bang for our buck. I
Right.
think that's what made it change.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I do think that there is an art form to like hyper local targeting as well. So like you mentioned the word micro influencer earlier, and I guess in the grand scheme of things, in the numbers game, she might be a micro influencer to some, but
Yeah,
her
I'm still called a micro
right,
influencer.
but her influence and her reach is actually
Yes, no.
it's better than some of these people that have 1 million followers or whatever, right? Because most people are truly connected to her, right? Like they feel like they know her, they've been watching her, they've grown with her.
Yeah.
So like I said
actually hear
earlier,
that often, and it makes me so happy.
I mean, even me, like I've grown with you in the sense, like, right, our friendship has grown too. Like we've watched you, like, yo, do your thing. We watched you hit that 10K. Like we watched you,
Yeah.
like, really do it. And it's like, So I love the word micro influencer because in reality, she probably has more influence than like some of these people with a lot of followers. You know, like I said earlier, when she says something is good, I've never tried something that she said that wasn't good.
Yeah.
And I think that's important because that goes back to the integrity thing that we were talking about. Her word is the value that she brings.
100%.
When she says it's good, Papa.
Yo, so let's talk about what's next, right? A little bit about like.
I'll tell you what's next is another one of these now.
I was like, yeah.
Another wang, boy. Chicken wang on a string, baby.
So like before, you had a full-time 9-to-5 job, and in your spare time you would come to, you know, that's how I met you, right? You came to the restaurant, but now you're full-time doing blogging and food influencer stuff. Mm-hmm. So then, what do you? I guess nobody knows, right? But what do you hope is the next like the next plateau, right? Like when you hit the next step, like what does that look like for you, and what do you hope it to be?
So I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I have no idea.
You have like a hope, like
look, so something I learned about myself is that if I plan something too much and it doesn't happen, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself. So the same way how I started this Instagram, and I was not expecting to make money. I was doing it for fun.
Yeah.
And it's gotten me to a point where now I'm doing it and it's my job, you know? I do want to expand, maybe, like I'm working on my TikTok. I'm trying to grow my TikTok. I want to get into YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
All of that takes time. But I mean, poquito a poco, I really don't want to overwhelm myself. I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. So I kind of want to like just maybe perfect the way that I edit my videos.
Yeah.
And then just brainstorm, I guess, after that. But I'm really just going with the flow.
No, it's good to live in the moment, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little bit of a planner, but I don't necessarily get disappointed when things take a different turn. I just turn with it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand.
I mean, I'm 5 months into doing this full time, so it's like I'm still trying to figure out like what's the perfect schedule for me, because you know, 1 week it's this, and then the next week it's completely different, and then the next week I have nothing to shoot. So it's like I feel like I still need to perfect my schedule.
But I see you doing like interviews now, right?
Oh
so
my God,
not only are you doing the food blogger stuff, but I've seen, you know, Oscar G, Derek G.
What did she call Derek G? What did you
I
call
thought he was Oscar G.
She thought
Oscar
Derek G was Oscar G. And it was the whole
my
thing.
God.
And the funny thing is, I know Derek G. Just like, you know, we all know Derek G at this
For
table.
sure. Shout out to Derek G. And by the way, thank you for my shirt, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
it came in the mail yesterday. It's about time that it came in the mail yesterday. So thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Now I got something to wear. Shout out to Derek G and Slide. You already know. Follow Slide.
Yo, so it was funny though, because I see Derek G on May's stories, and he has this certain face, right? And I think I know Derek G for enough years, you know, probably 20 something years or more.
We know the face.
Yeah, so I like kind of know the face, and I'm seeing him sitting there, and I'm like, yo, something's going on, and then he's like, yeah, I'm not Oscar G. That was awesome. I mean, I don't know. There was not really like a point to that, but I think that was so great.
No, it was so funny. Moment. It was so funny. I mean, I'll tell you the story about like how I thought he was Oscar G. I went to an event. He must have been 150 feet away from me. I was tipsy, and he was being interviewed.
Sounds like a good story. Already.
Yeah. So he was being interviewed, and I'm like, you know, looking, and I'm like, is that Oscar G? To one of my friends that's standing next to him. And he's like, yes, it's Derek G. But like, he's so far away, I'm just reading his lips. So I thought he said Oscar G. And I'm like, oh, is that Oscar G? And then he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm going right now. And like, I ran. And then I'm talking to Derek G. And I told him, I'm like, oh, you know, I've been trying to interview you. And he's like, you have? I'm like, yes. I reached out to you twice. I'm like, I reached out to you twice. And I also spoke to this guy that you work with. And then he was like, I don't know who that is. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I look at him and I was like, are you Oscar G? And he's like, I'm Derek G. I'm like, oh my God.
And this is in studio. Yeah. Like this is at the time of interview. It's like saying
Smooth,
it hurt somebody else.
Smooth move, X-Lax. Smooth move.
We were actually walking to like where I did interview him. And he's like, oh, I'm Derek G. And I'm like, oh my God, I thought you were Oscar G. I'm so sorry, whatever. And he's like, oh, it's cool. And I was like, nonetheless, people were requesting for me to interview him. So it really all worked out. Yeah. And then, when we got that clip of him saying like, oh, I'm not Oscar G. He did that to troll me. You get me? Like, and it was funny. It was funny. And he has a sense of humor.
Misery, but he could just tell.
But Derek's he's a good sport. He's a good dude, and like he took that on the chin.
Yeah. He took it. I think another person might not have taken it.
Listen, not for nothing, and no disrespect to Oscar G, because he's legendary too. But don't get it twisted. Derek G is a legend in Miami. A lot of the culture at some point like sifted through his hands with his photography and projects that he produced. So big shout outs to Derek G,
big
man.
shout out. He's called me for a bunch of projects, and I always try to if he calls it, like I always try to show up, you know what I'm saying? Because he's just one of those stand-up dudes, you know what I'm saying? So
I took Derek with me to Europe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. We went to Germany to go to it. So I had a job in Germany, so I brought him with me to Germany to do the job, and then from there he had a job in London, so we went to London and went over there, and
I wasn't part of those.
We stayed in a flat. No, of course not.
I want to be there for the next one. Okay, Derek.
No, it wasn't food based, Frankie. So you weren't invited.
Yeah, no, I know I wasn't invited because I was stuck at home. Hey, I have big FOMO. Big FOMO.
I'll tell you what, bro. Like London, like the food in London.
Nah.
It just wasn't what's up for me.
They're not known. They're not France. You know what I'm saying? They're not known for their food. Bangers and mash.
I had better like immigrant food all over London. I'm kind of like, as a person that travels, I'm starting to notice that the big cities, the Londons, the Berlins, the New Yorks, and all that, like they all just have great food because of the immigrants. It's really 100%. Because you have like, real Vietnamese people, real like, Polish people, real whatever moving in and bringing their culture and bringing their food to us. So like, to me, London sucked. When me and Derek, true story, when Derek and I landed in London, the first place we went to go eat was a Colombian restaurant. Yo, and it was crazy because we were with a homie of Derek's and the dude's Colombian. So, en español te dice, oye, Pachel, y te hablaba como un colombiano, like whatever. But then in English, he was like, "Aye, mate, we can have bangers and mash, mate." Like, he would talk to you like a English dude, bro. So, I don't know, man. Like, the food wasn't that good in London, but whatever.
And I mean, listen, anywhere you go, I think anywhere you go in the world, you got to look for it. It's there everywhere.
Yeah.
Is there, have you struggled, like, have you been in any city that you're, like, struggling to find good food at all?
London.
In London?
Yeah, but I also want to say I didn't really do my research as well.
Yeah.
I think London's one of those places that there is good food. There obviously is good food. You just got to know where to find it.
Yeah.
Like, I got lucky and I stumbled upon some, like, little, like, food court, like, in the middle of this neighborhood. I don't remember where it was. And Derek and I just happened to stumble on that. And we had, like, amazing ramen and, like, amazing food that was like, like a little Japanese section that was there. But yeah, other than that, like traditional chips and what is it?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Bangers and mash.
Oh yeah, we live in Miami, papi. I've been doing that. I've been doing fish and chips my whole life. Mi abuelo lo hacía, pero with snapper, good fish.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes? Con maji o algo.
Yeah, I think there's like a few places, like, I don't know, probably my least favorite place and whatever, I'm gonna piss some people out, but like Nashville for me, bro, like I struggled. I didn't do a bunch of research. I've been there a bunch of times and I never really did the research before going on the actual restaurants. And I found like one good little Asian restaurant, a good taco spot, and like something like that. But I really, really struggled like to find really good food. And then somewhere that I was like, for sure, I'm gonna starve in this place. I'm eating McDonald's every day is like Baltimore. But it was opposite. Everywhere I stopped, it was like bangers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they
Baltimore,
have like, huh? I didn't know. So for whatever reason, I should have known because Maryland is known for their seafood.
Oh yeah.
And Baltimore's Baltimore, Maryland, right? So, but before going, I never thought of that. And then when I ordered a crab cake, I'm like, I know I'm gonna be super disappointed just because like the ambiance wasn't amazing, right? I was like in the hood, and yo, I got like a 1.5 pound crab cake.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like it was like a Jamaican style, like a Rasta pasta with broccoli and shrimp and then a giant crab cake in the middle. And that thing came out and I was like, oh, okay, I should have did my research. This is fire. And yo, it was super fire. Everywhere I went in Baltimore was like really, really good.
Cool, nice.
Even taco spots, like, and they have a lot of little speakeasies, you know? So it was actually dope. That was like probably my most surprising state that I've been to with the food because New York, You already know New York has good food. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Like I remember in New York telling my wife, like, babe, we gotta slow down. Like we spent like a couple grand on food today. Like we just got here. Yeah, we just got here, dude.
So May, you question. You're on death row. They're pulling the plug tomorrow. They're pulling the plug tomorrow. They're allowing you one meal. What's that last meal? You can pick anything in the world. It doesn't have to be a restaurant. It could be mom's cooking. It could be whatever, right? But what's that last meal, that ultimate feast for you?
Probably vaca frita with arroz con gris y platanito maduro.
No. Esta niña cubana for sure, bro.
That's the most Miami. I think that's the most Miamiest. And I know the grammar there isn't perfect, but that's the mostest Miamiest answer that you're gonna get. I think you can bring in 10 people, and I think 6 would say like vaca frita, maduro, right? Because mine is like kind of the same. Kind of the same, like maybe a different protein. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I think every Latino, that's what brings us home.
Right.
That's what brings us home.
So what's next? What's next for you, man? More restaurants, more interviews. Are you gonna do more of those?
Yes, that's like my newest thing right now. I'm having so much fun with the interviews.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I hope to reach some, really big Miami legends, So with time, we'll see.
You started here.
You at the right place right here.
You want to have Miami legends.
Come on. Legendary stuff right here, bro. Oh, wait, I know we're in the middle of talking and stuff, and we're actually about to go, but I'm going to hit this buffalo dip
this guy's gonna blow up,
more time.
I'm going to keep the TikTok live going after so you can see what happens to him when we turn the cameras
I'll take the TikTok live with me to El Baño, papi. Olvídate eso.
So I'll ask the question while this guy munches out. So where would you like to go, like for your travel, right? Because I think the traveling and the food influencing, I think it goes hand in hand, right? And I think once you got the hang of, right? So I wouldn't invest all my money in myself to go travel if I didn't have the like food blogging part on lock, right? Like the technical part of it, right? Like making sure you get all the shots, the editing and stuff like that. So, but now that you have that pretty much on lock, where would you like to go? You've been to London, you've been to Greece, you've been to Amalfi Coast, you've been to plenty places.
Yeah.
Or somewhere that is like, let's say somewhere way harder to get that you would love to go soon and that maybe you're working on. Or or whether it's a wish or something you're actively doing.
Well, I would like to go to Brazil. Yeah, that's
some caipirinha though.
Yeah, and their food is just like completely different. And I actually learned how to speak Portuguese in college because I wanted to go to Brazil, and I graduated 10 years ago and I still haven't been.
Tudo bem.
Yeah, tudo bem. Yeah.
I spent about 10 days in Brazil and the food was amazing everywhere I went.
Oh my God.
The food was amazing.
Where in Brazil did you go?
I was in Sao Paulo.
Oh, okay.
And I've been to some Brazilians. I've never been to Brazil. That's what I was supposed to say.
What is going on, bro? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You're gonna get us all in trouble. No, but I did like that about Brazil. I found that the food was very, very much like Spanish comfort food to me. It was just their style.
Yeah.
And with I don't know I forgot the name of it, but the yuca rayada that they put on top, it's like a polvo de yuca, you know what I'm talking about? Starts with an F.
It's not feijoada, it's
that's like the name. That's the name of the dish, which is the frijoles negro with the rice and the pork. But they on every table that I went to, there was like a thing of powder on the table. And I was in Brazil, not Colombia, so it wasn't that kind of powder. But this powder was brown, and it was basically yuca, like rayada, like dried rayada, and then it's crunchy. So on your rice and beans, you take a good spoon of this yuca rayada and you just put it on. You mix it up.
Yummy.
Like crispy onion style.
Yeah, it's like crispy onion style on top of your rice and beans. And obviously, everywhere I went, the meat was phenomenal.
There's a place in Miami that it's been a long time since I went. It's called Boteco. It's on 79th Street. 79th. Yeah, it's on 79th. I don't know the avenue, but it's on 79th Street, like on the way like you're going to the beach. And I used to take my cousin over there, and we used to have caipirinhas, and then we used to eat. But my favorite thing there was they had shrimp empanadas that were super good, and it had like just a distinct flavor that I couldn't really tell what it was back then. And then what surprised me was they had a badass, super delicious panna cotta.
Ooh.
I haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah, same.
I had one a little, like maybe 2 weeks ago. I really like panna cotta. I really
Frankie's
like
a fat ass.
Yeah.
Frankie's
I love
good,
panna
bro.
cotta. Hey, but yo, that for me, like I don't know of a lot of. To me, Brazilian food in Miami is like Texas de Brazil.
No,
like
it's not
those
like
places.
real authentic mom and pop like spots.
Boteco is probably the only like mom and pop spot that has like authentic Brazilian food that I know of. And then the owner's super cool. He looks like 50s style, I guess, or 50s style, like hair slick back, swole dude on a Harley with like a beach style shirt on. Like, I don't know, just a super cool dude was the owner. And for me, I don't really know a bunch of Brazilian spots in Miami. Do you know of any? For any Brazilians watching?
Not really. I
No,
don't.
huh?
No.
There you go. There's a hole in the system. We got
Yeah.
to fill the hole in the system. We're gonna go get some Brazilian food.
Before we go,
Yeah.
is there anybody in the food world, in the influencer world, in any world that you want to collaborate with in the future? Like, have you ever thought about that, collaborating with another influencer or a chef or something like that? Is there anybody that you'd like to work with that you've not had the opportunity to work with?
I've never really thought about collaborating or like planning a collab with like another influencer. I have, just like the local ones, you know. And let me see. I mean, I just hope I'm thinking of the interviews, right? Because that's like my thing right now. So I want to tell you who I really want to interview.
Even better, who would you love to interview?
Trick Daddy.
What?
Bitch, I got my pops.
Bitch, I
You
got my
want to
pops.
interview Trick? Do you think you're ready? You think
I
you're
don't
at Trick
know.
level?
It's scary.
Yeah, 'cause people don't know, but me is like, you see her on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, but she's like, she gets nervous.
Yeah, she gets nervous here. We had to talk her off the ledge of the building before she came in
Yeah,
here.
we know her for years. Imagine with Trick Daddy that she's never
No
met.
way.
You know
Nah,
what I
I
mean?
think at this point, I got my questions, you know, on lock. My questions are the same. So with him, it's going to be the same questions. I'm just going to follow his flow. But I mean,
so-
hopefully I can get there, you know?
So whoever that's watching this, that got Trick in the bag, we gotta hook up May and we gotta get a Trick Daddy interview with May and take a bite.
And if
you
May
can do it here if you
and
want.
if May gets that
Hey.
interview, what's up, May? Maybe you can get him to come on the podcast.
Oh,
There you go.
you
We're
heard?
gonna find them for you.
We're gonna find
Hey,
them.
Trick, what they do, cut? What they do,
Bitch, I got my
cut?
pots. Oh yeah, so listen, man, we really enjoyed having you here. Thank you for bringing all this food.
Yeah, he's super enjoyed
Absolutely.
all the
I
food, for
really
sure.
did, and my kids are gonna eat great tonight when I leave from here because I'm gonna take them all this stuff. So yeah,
oh,
man.
Shout out to Brightside for the food. It was
Thank you,
damn
Brightside.
delicious.
Yeah, Brightside, y'all killed it. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to pull up.
Yeah, we will be there. That's for damn sure.
Bahama
Wait,
style.
actually,
can
now
expect
I
Grant
have
to
a
pull up, too.
question. Now I have a question.
All right, what's up?
So tell me your favorite items that you had today.
I'll start with the buffalo chicken dip and the beef on weck.
All right.
That's
all
fire,
right.
and nobody really has that in Miami that does it right. There's a couple of little cheapy versions, but nobody does it like that. That was off the chain.
That was fire. I for me, my favorite was both of them as well, but the beef.
Beef on weck.
The beef on weck. There's so many other ways that I want to say that I know I
it's like
butcher it, but I'm
bro.
trying to keep this PG. And plus, Frankie made me take my glasses off.
I didn't
Right?
make
He
anybody
made
do
me
anything.
because Frankie was like, when you take the glasses off, you're more better behaved. So,
And
so
it
I
didn't even
did.
work. So
It
what does
did
that
work.
even
It
matter?
did work. I didn't even say beep beep beep. I didn't say nothing. But no, the beef on wet was actually pretty good. I liked it, and the buffalo chicken dip was fire. But you guys ate all the beef on weck or whatever because I was hoping to get one piece and just kind of dip it in the buffalo chicken and just kind of do
That
it up
would've
and
been
do it
nice.
like Fat Boy LaJama
That's
style.
a fat boy hack at Brightside.
Oh yeah, so you guys know the routine. You know to jump in whenever we say LaJama.
All right.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So we want to thank you guys for watching. It's your boy So Fly.
It's your boy Chef Frankie.
And we
It's May I
got
Take a Bite?
May I
Oh.
Take a Bite in the house.
That's
All
right.
right.
And you're watching La Hama.